Childhood cartoons, how they shape our core beliefs and influence who we become. Let's talk about the importance of understanding how our little ones' brains work during the crucial age of 0 to 5 years old. It's truly fascinating to know that their brains are like sponges, soaking up information and learning at an incredible speed. This is why the first 7 years of a child's life are so important in shaping who they become as adults. During this time, their core beliefs about themselves and the world around them are formed. You will also learn from this post how your own childhood and what cartoons or animated movies you watched influenced your core beliefs, thus who you are today. Quote, "Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man." This statement is attributed to Aristotle, emphasizing the importance of early childhood education and the lasting impact that formative years have on a person's character and behavior. The idea is that the values, habits, and teachings instilled in children during their early years shape who they become as adults. In this post, you'll discover how the cartoons and animated movies you watched during your childhood have shaped your core beliefs and ultimately influenced the person you are today. Our early experiences, including the shows we watched, play a significant role in shaping our values and perspectives. Take a moment to reflect on how these beloved childhood cartoons have had a lasting impact on your beliefs and contribute to the person you've become. Did you know that by the time a child reaches the age of 5, 90% of their brain has already grown and matured? It's incredible how much their brains develop during those early years. Just think, a newborn baby's brain is only about a quarter of the size of an adult's. But by age 3, it's already reached about 80% of its adult size, and by age 5, it's at 90%. It's truly a remarkable transformation. Now here's something fascinating. How our parents talk to us during those early years actually helps shape our inner voice as adults. It teaches us how to love ourselves and how to allow others to treat us. That's why it's so important to talk to our children with love and compassion. Self-compassion is not only linked to self-esteem and self-love, but it also builds a resilient mindset. But it's not just our words that matter. How our children see us, parents, treat and talk to each other and other people becomes a guideline for them in shaping their own lives and relationships. The kind of attachment style they develop with us predicts the kind of attachment they will have in their adult romantic relationships. It's all about leading by example. You know, children learn through imitation, not just from what we say. If our actions contradict our words, they will learn from what they see. They are a reflection of us, and what we show them, they become. That's why it's important to be mindful of the animated movies and shows they watch during those early years. The messages they receive can shape their core beliefs. Let's take a moment to reflect on some of the animated movies we loved as children. For example, I absolutely adored Pocahontas, Lion King, and Beauty and the Beast. What did these movies teach me? Well, from Pocahontas, I learned the importance of interconnectedness and equality. I was inspired to respect nature, animals, and all humans. I also learned that money doesn't bring happiness and that fighting for love is important. Now let's talk about Beauty and the Beast. This movie gave me a bit of a hero complex. I found myself wanting to save the arrogant assholes or bad boys, believing that kindness and compassion could change them. Of course, in real life, I have this under control, but I still enjoy reading fantasy romances with similar themes. It just goes to show that even when we're aware of our core beliefs, they can still be challenging to change. And then there's Lion King, which taught me the importance of unity and fighting for equality. It made me believe that we are all connected and that we need each other to live in harmony. It also emphasized the value of true friendship in a romantic relationship. Here's a simple self-awareness exercise you can try. Take a moment to reflect on your favorite cartoons from your childhood. Think about the ones that really stood out to you. Consider the messages that these cartoons conveyed to the viewers. What values or lessons were emphasized? Did they promote kindness, friendship, or something else? Now, think about whether any of these cartoons influenced your core beliefs. Did they shape your perspective on love, relationships, or how you see yourself? Take some time to explore how these messages may have impacted you. As for me, I have fond memories of watching Pocahontas, Lion King, and Beauty and the Beast. These movies taught me some valuable lessons. For instance, Pocahontas instilled in me a belief in the importance of equality and respect for nature and all beings. Lion King taught me about the interconnectedness of all living things and the value of true friendship. And Beauty and the Beast, while it may have influenced some of my standards for relationships, also taught me the power of kindness and compassion in transforming others. In conclusion, it's crucial to be mindful of what is programmed into our children's subconscious minds. Not all messages are bad, but we should be aware of what they watch. As you can see in my case, not all the messages I received were negative. Pocahontas and Lion King instilled in me a strong connection to nature and a belief in equality. However, it's important to acknowledge that some animated movies, including Beauty and the Beast, may have influenced our standards for relationships in a less healthy way. Remember, as parents, we are showing our children their self-worth and teaching them how to allow others to treat them, especially in their romantic relationships. It's essential to ask ourselves how we talk to our spouse in front of our children, how we talk to our children when we're upset, and whether we're teaching them to suppress their emotions. We should strive to treat ourselves and others with love, respect, and kindness, even in stressful situations. Ultimately, our own self-esteem and self-love play a significant role in how our children will develop these qualities. We can't teach them something we haven't learned ourselves. That's why it's crucial to never stop working on ourselves and growing. By doing so, we become the example that our children follow. By 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗵.